This installation video will cover many pull-down kitchen faucets with a soap dispenser. This faucet can be installed onto a 1-hole or 2-hole sink without a deck plate, or onto a 3-hole or 4-hole sink using a deck plate, depending whether or not you're installing a soap dispenser. For this video installation, we'll be using the Lima pull-down kitchen faucet with a soap dispenser on a 4-hole sink using a deck plate, and on a 2-hole sink with a soap dispenser. This product should be installed in accordance with all local and state building codes. These are the recommended tools that you'll need for this installation: 2 adjustable wrenches, plumber's putty, and some safety goggles or glasses. Additional helpful tools are a flashlight and a cleanup cloth. Some installations may require new supply lines, shut-off valves, or other additional tools and parts, which are not covered in this video. Now you've already removed your old faucet and cleaned the area of the sink where your new faucet will go. Your water supply valves are shut off, so let's get started. Take your new faucet out of the box. You should have the following items: 1 pre-assembled faucet with supply lines, 1 mounting plate and 1 metal deck plate, 2 wing nuts, 1 plastic washer, 1 metal washer, 1 mounting lock nut, 1 hose weight, 1 hose weight clip, 2 inlet line adapters, 1 soap dispenser pump, 1 soap bottle with straw, 1 quick install tool, and 1 aerator tool. When installing the faucet into any sink, be sure to check that there are no sharp edges on the mounting holes of the sink before inserting any hoses. To install your faucet onto a 1-hole sink without a soap dispenser, or a 2-hole sink with a soap dispenser, first slide the supply tubes and threaded shank down into the hole of the sink, making sure not to pinch or cut any of the tubes on the edge of the hole. Then feed them down and mount the faucet onto the sink top. If you are mounting your new faucet onto a 3-hole sink without a soap dispenser, or a 4-hole sink with a soap dispenser, you'll use the deck plate to cover the other holes. Before mounting it to the sink, apply a small amount of plumber's putty in the groove along the bottom outer edge of the putty plate. Then assemble the putty plate to the deck plate and mate the deck plate onto the top of the sink. Then go under the sink and tighten the 2 wing nuts by hand to the 2 threaded posts on the deck plate and secure them to the sink. Next, go topside and feed the shank and the lines down through the center hole in the sink and mate the deck plate and the faucet onto the top of the sink. For either the 1-hole, 2-hole, 3-hole, or 4-hole applications, the remaining steps are the same for securing your faucet to the sink top. Now, go under the sink and slide the plastic washer, followed by the metal washer and the mounting lock nut, onto the threaded mounting post, and tighten the nut using the quick install tool. It's a good idea to have someone topside to make sure you tighten it on straight and that the faucet handle is properly aligned. Separate the water lines a bit by gently pulling them apart. Then, while you're still under the sink, align the blue arrow-shaped tabs on the copper tube with the blue chips on the Fast Connect hose connector and push the 2 together. A secure connection is made when you hear a click. Next, you'll locate the white tape mark on the hose loop. This is where the hose weight will be attached. Press the hose weight clip over the white mark, making sure the arrow on the clip is pointing up. Then slide the hose weight over the clip in a downward motion. Go topside and check to see that your pull-out hose freely retracts and returns to its proper position. Now you're ready to connect the water supply lines to the angle stops. You'll need to purchase these water supply lines separately. Use an adjustable wrench to connect the hot and cold water supply lines to their proper valves. Remember, the hot water supply line connects to the left angle stop, and the cold water supply line always connects to the right angle stop. Next, thread the 2 inlet line adapters that came with your faucet onto your hot and cold water supply lines. Tightly hold the nut of the water supply line in place with an adjustable wrench and use another adjustable wrench to tighten the adapters for both the hot and the cold water supply lines. Now remove the protective caps on both faucet inlets. Tighten both water lines onto the spout's hot and cold water inlets. Be sure to match the hot water line to the inlet that is marked with the tag. To install your soap dispenser, start by removing the wing nut, followed by the pump mechanism, and then insert the pump base into the hole in the sink. Then go under the sink and use the threaded nut to secure the shank to the sink, tightening it by hand. Then attach the soap bottle onto the threaded shank from under the sink. Return topside and fill the bottle beneath the sink with liquid soap by pouring it down the opening. Notice that your straw has a notched end and a flat end. Insert the flat end of the straw into the end of the pump dispenser, and then insert the pump dispenser with the notched straw end down into the hole of the sink. On the first use, you may need to pump it several times in order to dispense soap. All that's left to do now is to check for leaks. Go back under the sink and turn on the hot and cold water valves. Make sure that the water lines are not dripping or spraying any water. Return topside, and before you run any water, be sure to unscrew the spray head from the faucet and run your water full for about 15 seconds on both hot and cold to clean out the line. And also check to see that the faucet's handle is functioning properly. Again, check for any leaks. Screw back on the spray head. Make certain that the pull-down spray head pulls out and retracts back, and that the spray pattern changes between stream and spray while the faucet is in operation by pressing down on the lower portion of the button. We hope this video has made your installation experience a success. Visit us at PfisterFaucets.com for more tips and tools for your projects. At Pfister, your experience matters to us, and we're committed to providing you the finest products and the best customer experience. If you have any questions or concerns, feel free to contact us online or at our toll-free number displayed on your screen. Because at Pfister, it's the experience that matters.